Kesselring carries it across, drops one, shot, score! Dylan Guenther lights the lamp! Utah on the board first! Instead, that's intercepted by Martinez and worked out, but not past the blue line. Keller with a take back. Here comes Schmaltz. Band on the shot. The rebound. Score! The captain on the backhand. Well, there's been hockey, and Gary Bettman made this point, in some professional form in Salt Lake City in the state of Utah for about 50 years.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
they know the sport. That shot. Scores! Sergachev fires from the point. In front, Barrett Hayton. Cooley eyes the empty net. Shoots wide. After it is Guenther. Score! Second of the night for Guenther. So Ian Cole gets it deep. And Cole now has it with a drive. That shot deflected in. A shot pass goal for Lawson Crouse.
Sean Dursey across. Logan Cooley's got it. They'll go rink wide. Machelli to the front. Crouse, and he scores. And now Nick Schmaltz across. Keller's got it. They're working it around. And a goal! Sergachev through a screen. And it's 2-1. And now back out high again. Keller's got it. Keller holds. Guenther shoots. He scores. Dobson got straight from Logan Cooley. Cooley's having an overtime. Brought in. Dursey with it. Little drop. Guenther scores.
That's what you're going to get with this Buffalo Sabres hockey club. Lindy Ruff talked about it.
Here's Greer with a chance. He gives to Schmidt. He scores! Nate Schmidt with his first goal as a Panther.
Now Nick Schmaltz will move it along. Schmaltz threw a check from Artemi Panarin. Keller's got it. Across to the front. They score! What a goal, Barrett Hayton. Now Logan Cooley in behind the net. Gives way. Koliachona to the front. Trying to drop it there. Rebound, they score! And it's Jack McBain. Alex Kerfoot, but it's taken away by Keandre Miller, and the Rangers go for a reset.
Andre Tournier electing to go with.
Stolen away to the front. They score! And Machelli will take it away. Little drop. Stenlin. He shoots. He scores! Kevin Stenlin! Keller looking around. Barrett Hayton to the front. Chance. Shot. Score! What a setup! And Dylan Guenther again! A minute remaining in overtime. Keller works it. Scores! Clayton Keller. That was in. Clayton Keller has won it in overtime.
By Brady Shea. McCarron run into in a hard way by Gord. It goes off the stick of Yossi. Back for Montour. Brandon Montour, big shot, he scores! In a fraction left to go in this period, it's Brandon Tanev who gets the goal.
The shot deflected to the side of the net, taken by Alex Tuck. Tuck will take it, fire ahead, here's a 2-on-1. Byram has Peterka, got the pass there, and they score!
J.J. Peterka back in the lineup.
Get in there on that puck, make them uncomfortable.
Peterka behind the D. J.J. Peterka from an angle. Cuts to the net and scores!
His calmness is the thing that he wants to be able to bring to the ice most, especially when it comes to defensive and the PK.
Yeah, and we got a goal and a tie score here. Sergachev now for Guenther. Down low it goes. And now Schmaltz trying to work it to the front. It's underneath and a rebound. They score! Barrett Hayton is there. And now Keller the other way. Clayton Keller and Nick Schmaltz. Right back to Keller, and he scores! Clayton Keller!
With good numbers on the puck here, but trying to find an open body in front of the net. Up top for Dahlin. Here comes Thompson. One-timer save. Rebound! Scores! From the far circle. J.J. Peterka with 2:09 to go. 90 seconds to go in the period. Tage Thompson. Deep in the Hawk zone. Brings it top of the right wing circle. Turns, sends it across. Peterka scores! Great puck movement by the Sabres.
But Folta doesn't know who he is either, as it's played right back. Over the line, Crouse is in. Crouse, he scores! Lawson Crouse! Clayton Keller looking to create. Back out high it goes for Sergachev, and now Keller. And Sergachev late in the power play. Keller, and he scores! Clayton Keller! He'll set it up in the offensive third. A little drop, Guenther. And now Kesselring thrown to the front. They score! And Logan Cooley, I think, got his stick on it.
That play started from Maverick Lamoureux with an aggressive play, keeping that puck up front for Utah.
And now a shot, Gunther scores! I said no to the applesauce stick, by the way. Good keep of the line, Sergachev, and he'll play it across. Koliachonok, and now Sergachev again. And right to the front, they score! Keller will bring it in. Clayton Keller, little backhander over the top and high and wide. Kesselring, little drop. Kerfoot shoots, he scores! Olimata looking around, and he's got Ian Cole through center. 5 seconds to go. Schmaltz goes across. Shot to goal! Barrett Hayton with 1.6 remaining.
As Utah was caught up the ice, Cole tried to be aggressive and pinch. Krause came flying off the bench, unable to get in position in time.
Out high, Maverick Lamoureux, he scores! First in the National Hockey League! Gunther will bring it in. They get it set up again. Schmaltz. And now Gunther. Work it around. Sergachev scores! Inside now, Hayton for Keller. Opportunity to blow this one wide open. Shot by Gunther. Here's a chance. Keller, and he scores!
Beautiful bit of skill there.
Yeah, absolutely. As this one will be played by Bjugstad in front, and a goal! And it's Logan Cooley. And Cole in behind the net with a pass. And now Cooley to Cole, right on, they scored! It's put home! Now Maverick Lamoureux up the boards, he's got Bjugstad, brings it back in. Nick Bjugstad shoots, loose, they score, and they've tied it!
1:26 to go in the Sabres power play. Short side attack, scores! J.J. Peterka! As will Tage Thompson, who gains the Senators line. Drew on him quickly, then tried to clear it out. Thompson across, Peterka scores!
Here's Kyrou, drops it, denied. 2-on-1 the other way. Gunther and Cooley. Gunther, and he scores! Here we go, play to the corner, Sergachev behind the net. And the Utah Hockey Club into the empty net.
Pressed by Howden. Howden again. McNabb this way for Theodore. Broken up. Stumbling. Getting back up. Here comes Tanev. He's in. He scores! It's turbo time! It's a face-off. It's one back. Here's a chance. They score! Guess who? Brandon Tanev!
Rodriguez over the line. Stops, gets to the forehand, has Schmidt off the bench, score! Nate Schmidt with a rocket! And this game is even.
And for the second straight game, a goal in the first minute. Matthew Kessel, great pass in front. They score! Perunovic, his first NHL goal!
At 9 points in his last 7 coming in. Sabres now with a chance here to start something again. Peterka to the net. Scores! J.J. Peterka with a beauty.
It's fed all the way around, and Tanev has open ice. Here comes Turbo with Gord going to the front. Turbo scores! Brandon Tanev!
Utah gets it back through center. Follow up here for Kesselring. He'll skate it in. Kesselring to the front. They score! Oh, what a setup! Kesselring to Jack McBain. A huge goal here in the third period of play from Jack McBain. Here's a chance. Gunther leaves it. Sergachev, he scores! Mikhail Sergachev!
Oleksiak will clear it off a stick off Jones wide. No icing because of that tip. 22 seconds left. Bedard mishandles Tanev. Empty net goal.
Just a much more confident game here.
Cooley again, he scores! Logan Cooley! Try to work it around Kerfoot, now Keller, and back out high. Sergachev skates, wrister, score! Oh, Sergachev!
Blocked away the centering feed. It's Bennett out of his own zone, makes a move. Bennett with speed. Stick handles in on the backhand. Save, rebound, score! Nate Schmidt against his former team.
Trying to put each of these defensive pairs in a position to succeed.
Out high for Ian Cole to the front, and they score!
along the wall, taken by Falk. He's got Holloway in the middle. He goes to him. Nice pass by Holloway to Bolduc, to Kyrou, and here comes Perunovic. Rips it, score! Scotty Doo!
And now Cooley drops it off. Gunther takes it in behind the net. Short side, they score, and it's Jack McBain, and it's 1-0. And Utah to center. Across, Keller drops it. Sergachev shoots, he scores! Mikhail Sergachev! Sergachev now, Keller. Across, Schmaltz, and they score! Alexander Kerfoot cut off by Crosby. Puck steered back out high. Lamoureux. Maverick Lamoureux towards the front. He scores!
From Sergachev into Schmaltz in the bumper position.
Across, Keller, down low. And a goal, and it's Gunther. Back out high, they work it around nicely here as Keller has it. To Sergachev, and across, and they score! Dylan Gunther out high. Sergachev and across, Kesselring for Cooley. Right to the front, they score! They get a redirect, and it's Jack McBain. To the front, chance, and a glove save, Montembeault, and it leaks out to the far side. Penalty is over. Gunther with a shot, he scores! And now right back comes Logan Cooley. He's got some room. Cooley is in, across, and a goal! And guess who? It's Jack McBain!
Alexander Kerfoot there, winning pucks back. Not so easy to do at 3-on-3.
Now a chance, Nick Schmaltz. Schmaltz to the front, they score!
Puts fear and intimidation into the opposition, especially the defenseman.
Turnover here, Stenlund brings it in. Stenlund to the front, and a goal!
Dylan Gunther's due for another goal here, guys. He has been all over it.
Valimaki with a shot, and they score, and it's put home! Logan Cooley!
Far enough to let his teammates get on the ice, and now he goes to the bench for a change.
Bukestad with it, drops it, Kraus, he scores! Look to move it along. Turnover here, brought right back in. Keller's got it. Now Keller to the net, he scores! Clayton Keller! Worked it to the front, and Cooley with the clear.
Well, Utah did an excellent job here on the penalty kill. Not a lot of movement. Here's a chance.
Taken away, and a goal!
Very nice left pad save there by Stauber, working himself from one side to the other.
Hayden with a shot and a pad save. Samsonov, and another shot comes in. Loose, and a shot, and a goal!
Forces the wingers into an uncomfortable situation where they have to move around the zone as well.
Sent right to the net, they score, and it's deflected in front, I believe, if not. Alex Kerfoot will get it up the boards, and here they come. 2-on-1 developing. Carcone's got it, he shoots, and he scores! Michael Carcone! And now a chance, Sergachev across, a shot, and a handle there. As it comes in front, and Schmaltz has scored! Nick Schmaltz, 2 goals here tonight. Nick Bukestad is there. Bocelli's got it. Drops it, Schmaltz. Shoots, he scores! Nick Schmaltz!
Pads all tangled up there. He looked like Marty.
Sabres had it again, down low, scores! Bang, bang, Sabres up, 3-0, JJ Peterka. On the way back, Ryan Winterton. Now here comes Tanev, Turbo, busting in for a chance, he scores! That's hockey, baby! Huntsman Cancer Institute for every goal scored by the Utah Hockey Club, and nearly another one as they score! Across it goes, under a minute remaining, period 2 today in Buffalo. Kesselring looks, Kesselring across, and a stop and a rebound, and they've scored! A couple of players, Juuso Valimaki and Logan Cooley.
That was Cooley who made the breakup.
Cooley's got it. Cooley trying to slide it to the front, and they score! Olimata will work it down the boards. Olimata, good possession here for Stenlund. Shoots, scores! Kevin Stenlund! Right out by Brandon Tanev. Turbo sends it in for Ty Cartier in a stick battle with Adam Fox. Now Stevens powers in front. They score! Brandon Tanev! Now a turnover here for Carcone. A little bit late getting on the ice. Carcone will throw to the front, and they score! Michael Carcone! Logan Cooley, good keep.
Into the corner. And now McBain out high. Sergachev, wrister, they score!
It was a cannon off the stick of the captain. He's feeling it right now.
Dylan Guenther to the front, and Cooley has scored! Power play goal!
Or a hit, or a block shot, or a fight. You come up with a huge penalty kill, 20 seconds to go. Here's a breakaway.
Stenlin's got it, he scores! Kevin Stenlin!
Mata pumps, moves in and lost it off the end of his stick. Then back across for Stenlin, feeds it down low. Carcone moves it back, score! Bogosian went down to the right of Gustafsson with 38 seconds remaining. Keller the key, Keller a shot, score! 21-year-old gets it back from Sergachev. Gunther's got that great shot. Keller moving in with a shot, score! Go down, no arm in the air, and brought down by Krause at the logo. Now Valimaki with a shot. Gustafsson can't locate, score! Valimaki gives Utah the lead.
He'll get to the bench, and now they swap out as Kessering at center will dump one in. Dylan Guenther right to the front, and they score!
They keep the pedal down.
First power play, and it's sponsored by Arby's. Out high, shooting and scoring is Dylan Guenther. Played back, so empty Colorado net. Rantanen try to work it to the middle, turn the other way, and all the way down and into the empty net.
Land the plane in the wee hours of the morning tonight. That's part of it too.
Yeah, that's at no extra charge. As Cooley back out high, Guenther, and he scores! Out high, Sergachev, power play in it, back out as Keller will set it up. Down low it goes for Cooley. To the front, and they score! Nick Schmaltz. Kerfoot. Well, Alex Kerfoot for Stenlin. To the front, they score! Stenlin set up Carcone beautifully.
To win that puck back.
Sergachev, and now Keller with it. Keller looking around. Keller shoots, he scores! They have been good in their pressure all night long, and here's Keller. Right to the line. Schmaltz shoots. Demko the save. Rebound, they score! Clayton Keller! Now Sergachev for Keller. Down low. Keller holding on to it. Thinking about it. Guenther with a shot. He scores! Miller to the front. He had Garland. Can't get it to him. 2-on-1 the other way. And 15 seconds remaining in overtime. Cooley. Sergachev. He scores! Mikhail Sergachev.
Benoit lost his footing nearly. And then Clifton stepped in front of Robertson. Cousins with a good feed. Shot, score! J.J. Peterka.
Logan Cooley. Oh. Across. McBain with a shot. Rebound, and it goes in. And they get it right back, and it's Dylan Guenther. And it's 1-1. 0 for 2 is Utah, still looking for their first shot. To the front, they score, and it's Dylan Guenther again.
Into the Boston zone. Zucker racing after it. Here's a chance for Peterka with a shot. Rebound, Nick scores. Gets in behind Korpisalo.
Jacob Trouba acquired from the Rangers, trying to play it out, but he can't. Hayton's got it. Out high, Valimaki with a shot. Bouncing puck in front, and they score! Keller to Ole Mata. 1-1 the score late in the opening period. Chance in front, and Hayton scores! Barrett Hayton! To Sergachev. Keller. Keller down low. Cooley to Keller. Cooley with a shot, he scores! Nick Schmaltz drops it. Here's Keller. Keller looking around, shoots, he scores! Michael Carcone holds up. Drops it. Ian Cole with a shot, he scores! And it might have been deflected in front. Keller off the faceoff, that was blocked. Schmaltz has it, sent it right to the net, he scores! And it's a one-goal game with Holton Foe.
It's to Logan Cooley at the half wall. Straight away Sergachev. Wrist shot. Score! Deflected in front by Nick Schmaltz.
Larson looks for some help, but a good recovery, and Cooley will set it up again.
Power play here for Utah. Across, Cooley, and they score! Gets it right back from Ian Cole, who will go to the bench. Carcone with a shot, stopped, and a rebound, they score! Cooley. Gunther to the front, McBain, he scores! Jack McBain, and he's tied it at 1.
He was able to dig it out, pitchfork it, get possession, and now look where Utah is, deep in Calgary's zone.
Ian Cole's got it, sends it, shot and a goal! And it's Lawson Crouse!
No stick for Backlund.
Gunther to the front, they score! Oh, what a stop, shot, and put home by Logan Cooley. In behind the net.
I wonder if they're exchanging their next year's Christmas list.
Maybe Oli Mata to the front, they scored! It's deflected in front by the captain. Out of the zone and all the way back to center, end of November for Lawson Crouse. Previous goal, and here's Bukestad. Drops it, Crouse, he scores! Lawson Crouse has got a pair! Backlund, right to the front, taken away. And they get it out, Stenlund racing after it, Stenlund, empty net, scores!
Sabres able to push it out. They've got 3 across the red line. Alex Tuch fights for that puck. Good follow-up. Score! What a great follow-up. J.J. Peterka.
The net for Cooley. Back up the boards for Keller. Sergachev. Here's Keller. Cooley scores!
Out of the corner, Schmaltz. Nick Schmaltz, Utah pressing. Schmaltz, room, shoots, he scores! Nick Schmaltz! Bukestad with a shot. Rebound in front. Oh, and taking a couple of whacks. Barrett Hayton. Hayton shoots, he scores! Barrett Hayton!
He jumps his stick. Alexiak will get to it. And the Kraken advance it through center. Tanev hits the bullseye! Turbo with an empty net goal.
Cooley trying to break wide around. Palek, a shot and a stop. Keller right there. As back out high. Kesselring, they score! Schmaltz, sharp angle. Bouncing puck in front. Keller looking to come up with it. Keller turning. Great effort. Keller. Cooley scores! Utah controls. 35 to go in the power play. Across. Doan trying to throw to the front. He had a Schmaltz, but he couldn't get him the puck. Now back in front, a shot, they score! He's looking for his buddy Clayton Keller. He's got it to Keller. John Marino, good keep at the right point. Across it goes. Keller to the front, they score! Nick Schmaltz! We're more than halfway home in this opening period. Stolen away, upended Cooley. He'll get right back up. Continuing the plays. Keller, he scores! Clayton Keller! For Valimaki. Sends it in. To the corner, Tucker. On him is Keller, strips it away. Cooley scores!
The one thing about the Jets, though.
And now Schmaltz with it. Out high, Mata scores! Around the boards, 25 seconds to go, denied. Barrett Hayton will get it out, maybe a 2-on-1. Here they come. Cooley and Schmaltz. Cooley shoots, he scores! Now Pionk for Morrissey. Denied and flipped out of the zone. Josh Doan and Neil Pionk racing. Here's Hayden, he scores! Goes up high. Kesselring trying to get it out. Can't do it. Ehlers. Now this one turned the other way. Schmaltz ahead. Keller, score!
Get those guys out there that he wants and he feels right now are playing well.
Kulich is on his 7th draw. There's a shot, scores! Another face-off win by Yuri Kulich, and J.J. Peterka puts the Sabres on top 3-2.
As John Merrill goes to play with a backhand, tied up along the boards by Barrett Hayton. Back to the point, and a shot that gets through a tip, score! Schmaltz had it poked away. Keller dancing to the dot. Keller, score! Mata, as Utah moves right back in. Looking for a tip in front, score! Lawson Crouse. Played in by Jack McBain. Turnover. DeSimone from the top of the circle. Loose, tipped in, score! 4-0 Utah. And the second for Barrett Hayton tonight.
Keller has it. Out high, Kesselring, and a wrist shot, they score! And Utah's tied it at 1.
Schmaltz on the follow-up, and he moves it for Keller. Across Marino. Marino out high. Hayton with a shot. He scores!
San Jose, Kovalenko with Wenberg. Boquist the other way. Lead pass stolen away. But Schmidt picks it up. Winds and fires. And he scores! Nate Schmidt.
Keller will move it along. 5 to go in the man advantage for Utah. Keller out high. And it goes in. It bounced off a couple of bodies and in.
To find a way out into center ice. There, Power leaves it. Peterka's got a lane. Scores! What a dart! Ed Lettieri out front, but Lowry at center will bump it back in for Lettieri. Middle taken away, and the puck. JJ Peterka right down the middle. Scores! A couple of goals. He's got a helper as well. To see 77 get on a run. Speaking of which, an empty net, and he's put that one in. And JJ Peterka putting that one in the net. That is his first career hat trick.
They trade places, he and Keller. Cooley in tight. Forced out by Pettersson. Schmaltz. Sergachev. He scores! Utah under duress. They spring him in. Carcone's in. Stopped twice. The third chance goes in.
Second most of a first period all season long. Hayton's got it. To the front, they score! Nick Schmaltz! Top corner! Nick brought a bag of chocolate chip cookies by early. Oh my. Marino with a shot. Rebound, they score! Alexander Kerfoot!
By Peterka. Gilbert backing his way to the line and gets right just in time to flip it up. Thompson, he's got a chance here, slides it in front, they score! JJ Peterka stays with the play.
It's getting close and you're trying to see if it would have even crossed it.
McCann tipped in! Pinball wizard out in front. Brandon Tanev was crowding the house.
He uses that great speed of his. Gunther for the drop. Hayden with a shot. And a rebound in front. Nobody can come up with it. To the line. Sergachev scores! Sergachev back with it. And now Dylan Gunther brings it in. Shoots, scores! Dylan Gunther's tied it at 2! Sergachev's got it.
Keller's stuck in the offensive zone. He can't get out. He's just getting...
Yeah. And 3 seconds to go. Gunther, he shoots, he scores! Dylan Gunther! Did it count? It did! Oh my! You've got to be kidding! Well, they had Doan backdoor. Couldn't bury it. And now Kesselring to the front. Doan is there. Doan holds. Shot, score! Lawson Krause! Bjugstad kicking at it. Right back to the front. Ole Mata. Now Mata right to the front. They scored. It's Nick Bjugstad. Over the line. They looked offside. Way out to play is Ingram. Here's a chance. Gunther is in. Gunther to the net. He stopped. Rebound, score! He's done it again! Now Dmitry Orlov again. And take it away. And Keller's got it. He's got a breakaway. Clayton Keller in on Kochetkov. He scores! Gunther. Sergachev. Keller shoots, scores! Second of the game, Clayton Keller. They play it around and out of the zone it goes. Dylan Gunther, and he stretches it up through center. Nick DeSimone. DeSimone to the middle. Gunther. They score again!
Deny the chance for Strome.
Out of the zone it goes. Jack McBain. Kesselring to the front. McBain! He scores! Dylan Gunther for Sergachev. Keller. A little bit of room out high and a shot and a goal! Dylan Gunther, top corner!
4 games, he's got 4 goals and 7 points. So getting it to 11 and getting it to the net will be key.
To the middle, Schmaltz down low. Hayden scores! Barrett Hayden's got a power play goal! Now Nick Schmaltz into the corner. Gunther's got it. Gunther flips it along to the front. Schmaltz, shot and a rebound, and Hayden's got his second of the game. Right back to the line, Sean Dursey. Here's Carcone with a shot and a stop. Rebound, they score!
Backhand from Bjugstad.
Out high, Marino scores! And it was tipped in front, and Logan Cooley
And now Sergachev across. Here's Schmaltz. Right to the front, they score! Dylan Guenther tipped in front! Yeah, that's true. And here's a chance. Schmaltz, and he just sent it wide. And the corner. Out high, Kesselring. Rebound here, and they score!
That sends a message that everybody else better be doing it too. And that has been the case, not just tonight, but lately.
Out high it goes. Stone plays it. Backhand score! A beauty! Lawson Crouse!
Away from Fabbri. Still with it. Dostal save at the far post. Here's a chance up front. Scores! Great pass to J.J. Peterka from Dylan Cousins.
Against McDavid and Draisaitl. And look out, A.J. Greer moves in. Here's Schmidt. Score! Nate Schmidt for the lead with 8:52 to go.
And a pad save by James Reimer. Svechnikov with a hit on Quinn after the play was gone. 2-on-1 with McLeod sending it across. They score! McLeod with a pass to Peterka.
Across it goes. Sergachev shoots. He sent it wide.
They might have gotten a piece of the shin pad of Freddie Gaudreau.
Into the corner. Hayton off the end boards. He scores! Thinking about it. Keller looking around. Hayton. Keller. Across. Guenther scores! Dylan Guenther!
See if Utah can do the same.
Josh Stone has it. Opportunity here. Durzi. Rister scores!
How's that for a smart play from the goal scorer for the Wild, passing it to himself off the boards.
And now here's Cooley. Cooley to the front. They score! Out high. Sergachev. Now Sergachev holds to the front, backhander, they score! Clayton Keller, what a night! Olimata, and now Cooley, excuse me. Schmaltz, across for Keller. Right to the front, they score! Bugstad steered away by Dogs.
Utah definitely finding their groove here though, guys.
Back to the front, and a goal!
Get to the net, stick got in there at the last second. Far circle, Dahlin up top. Peterka wants it back against goal!
Couple of great puck recoveries here on this offensive zone shift.
And now Kesselring skates it into the front. And they send it across and they score. And Dylan Guenther, he just doesn't miss. And there's Sergachev. Keller. And now Hayton to the front. Shot and a goal. What a beauty setup. Hayton to Schmaltz. Kesselring, and a shot and a goal, and it's Stenlund off a broken play, and he's given Utah the 3-2 lead. And now Doan shooting, and blocked away. Follow up though by Crouse, and now Crouse to the front, he scores! Lawson Crouse!
Inside of 7.5 to go, and off the turnover, a shot, score! J.J. Peterka makes it a 2-goal Sabres lead.
One thing, yeah, it's been a rough season in Chicago, but as of late, they've been scoring goals. As Keller will take it away, chance in front, and a goal! And it's Nick Schmaltz! Trying to make it a photo finish here tonight in Chicago. Out high, Marino. And towards the front. And now Sergachev for Marino.
Stick for Doc.
And a goal!
They can recover this puck. Beautiful work there. And the help down low.
Yeah, the recovery complete. Sergachev across. Keller, they score!
He was asked, the team was asked today, the mini Mike, who would beat a speed skater.
And he's got it there! Michael Carcone! Out of the zone, brings it back in. Keller with it. Keller out high, he's got Mata to the front, they score! Nick Schmaltz! It's a 1-goal game! He's trying to pick the corner like he did in Chicago the other night.
It just seems like Utah has that killer instinct right now.
Sergachev, they score! They tied it!
Nikita Kucherov, as he told me earlier today. Here comes Doan. Back out for Ian Cole. Shot deflected. Score! McBain! Also in San Diego of the American Hockey League following the trade to Anaheim. John Gibson out with an injury. Kerfoot scores! Schmaltz back for Hayton, and now Keller. Clayton Keller for Sergachev. Gunther fires and scores!
Stenlund is out. Penalty is over, and Stenlund's going to pick it up, and he wants to go. He's fresh right out of the penalty box. Kevin Stenlund to the front, shot and a goal. And back to center ice, Chandler Stevenson intercepting, however, Marino.
Play from Marino.
Carcone's got it to Marino. Marino to the front. They score. Oh, what a play for Carcone. Carcone with a shot. Bugstad wraparound shot and a goal. And Kevin Stenlund has tied it at 1. Now Schmaltz will come away with it back out high. Nick Schmaltz. And a shot. Big save. Rebound. They score. Logan Cooley takes a shot towards the front.
That was blocked by Keller.
This one denied. Schmaltz is out. Keller looks to the empty net. He scores.
Michael Carcone, 20-plus goals last year, only 6 this year. Nearly had one on the power play. Wallman's out of the box, back to even strength. Dursey a shot, score!
A little bit too far for him. Jets come close. DeMello, flurry, shot, redirected twice, off the post by Tanev, and he scores!
And now McLeod with it. Buffalo looking to get it out. Schmaltz to the front. Schmaltz shot, score! Cooley! Oh, the patience of Schmaltz!
Peterka in the far circle. Zucker, now you got your 2-on-1 on this side. Thompson takes a pass, walks in, nothing there. Brings it back to Zucker. Across, scores! What a passing play! And J.J. Peterka with the dart to finish it.
Spreadsheet upon spreadsheet crunching the numbers.
Shot and a goal! And it got through, and it's Mikhail Sergachev! And it's 2-1 Utah! Time Zucker trying to curl it. Carcone will bring it back for Dylan Gunther. A drop. Carcone shoots. Stop. Rebound. They score! Dylan Gunther picks it up.
Penalty upcoming to Utah.
This one's going to come out. It's going to go all the way back. Is it going to go in?
That's in.
It's in. It is! Rasmus Dahlin, set play there. Vamelka will stir to the corner. Sergachev, why not? He sends one towards the open cage and it goes in.
Once again, that time is Zuccarello, but Dahlin's going to drop it back. Here's Peterka with a shot, scores. The Sabres are on the board.
It's Nick Schmaltz. He'll try to get it out. And brought along. Here's Kesselring. He's in. Michael Kesselring. Oh, and he tried. And a rebound. Put home. Logan Cooley. Out of the corner. Michelli back out high. Sergachev across. And Stenlund with a shot. Steered away.
Not sure why Matthias Michelli.
Back to the front. And score. For Schmaltz. Back out high. John Marino. Right towards the front, they score! Smart play there. He had Hagel on top of him. Taken away by Schmaltz to Marino. And now Keller poked along. Oh, Cooley right there. They score! They work it back to the front. All the way down the ice. Score!
You got a combination. You got to beat the total combination together.
Sabres win the draw. Peterka finds a great lane in the back of the net. What a shot. 1-0 Buffalo.
Snyder in behind the net. Bit of a rough ride there on Cooley. Comes in front. Shot and a goal. And it's Dylan Gunther. You can't stop that. Barrett Hayton. He wants to go the other way. Maybe a 2-on-1. Hayton to Dursey. Scores. Sean Dursey. And he's tied it at 1.
Picked up by Peyton Krebs. He leads a rush of 3 here. Good numbers, scores! What a play to get it to the near post for J.J. Peterka.
Montgomery came in. He was unemployed for about, 48 hours? 72 hours after Boston let him go. Right to the front, they scored! It's deflected home! If not, Nick DeSimone.
Especially when you've got the puck here down low.
Sergachev, wrister, he scores! Now Kevin will take the puck. Sends it around. Sergachev out high. Marino. Sergachev. And they score again!
More times than not ends up in a turnover, just like it did.
Comes across, picked off. Kerfoot is in. He shoots. A stop. And a rebound. They score!
They put the pressure on. They don't give the opposition a lot to think about.
Gunther took it away, trying to set it for Keller. To the middle. Cooley with a shot. He scores! Kerfoot.
Kerfoot taking a look around to the front. Stenlund scores! Schmaltz will strip it and they go the other way. Barrett Hayton for Dursey. To Hayton. Backhand score! Barrett Hayton! Cross back to the middle. Denied. Cooley! Out of the zone. Gunther. He's going to chase it down. Gunther to the front. And Josh Stone will play to the corner. And behind the net, handling it. Krause shoots, he scores! Lawson Krause, he's tied at 1! Stenlund wins the draw, back out high. Dursey. Power play late here, 22 seconds to go. Right back to the front, they score, and it's Jack McBain.
He's been around. He's absorbed a lot of experience from.
Keller scores! Power play goal! Schmaltz, and now Keller. Across, Gunther to the front, they score! Backhander, Barrett Hayton! Over the line again, Stenlund shoots, he scores! Kevin Stenlund!
Rangers got company down between the benches here tonight. If you're just joining us, Mr. Steve Tasker. Here's a chance for the Sabres. 2-on-1 scores! Take away and bury it! J.J. Peterka gets the goal.
Try to work it to the front. Sergachev across. And out of the line, Dursey. Stenlund to the middle. Sergachev shoots, he scores! So out of the boxes, Bjugstad will go straight to the bench. 5-on-3. Shoots, scoring is Keller! Back to the line. Dursey. Cooley. Across, shot, and a goal! Oh, what work and puck movement!
Alexander Ovechkin, that's what made him a fan, even though he was from Pittsburgh.
And a goal! Off to Court's glove and in. And the tennis court.
Yep.
I think he can do it.
I agree. Wins some face-offs, scores some goals, shut down Connor McDavid.
And a goal!
No reason why he couldn't get to 90 this year.
Sergachev and now Gunther. And a rebound put home. Nick Schmaltz. And it's a half a dozen. Stenlund. Fed out high. Shot and a goal! Kirk Cody, they're shooting from everywhere tonight.
Backtracks behind the net. Wants to play it up the ice quickly and does. McLeod leaves it on the wall near side. Good follow-up by Peterka. Walks in, fires, scores! J.J. Peterka.
Helping these young guys along, practice morning skates. Just because you're not in the lineup.
Keller to the front, rebound, we score! Dylan Gunther!
Alex Tuck sends it out to Dahlin. That's the shot, and it stopped as Vanacek came out. 3 seconds to go. Dahlin again. Walks in. Peterka scores! Just as the time expired.
Our first Arby's power play here tonight in Dallas. Now Sergachev. Towards the front, he scores! And it is a great story. Dursey back out high. Utah trying to make up for that shorthanded goal given up. Dursey shoots, he scores! Sean Dursey. Around the boards. Bottom. Shot on and a goal, and it's Logan Cooley.
Boston University to win the national championship, 6-2.
Wow. Chance in front, Schmaltz, and he buries it on the rebound.
And that's exactly the mindset that Barrett Hayton has.
Keller to the front, Cooley back out, he scores! Logan Cooley! 5-on-3 here, Keller. Keller holding on. And a goal, and there it is, number 20, Nick Schmaltz. 2-on-2 to the national line. Keller brings it in, he's got Gunther with him. Keller, nice hold. Looks to go down low, they put it home, it bounced in. Out of the corner, Osterley denied. Right back it goes, Keller to the open net, he scores! Clayton Keller, another one. And now Kerfoot, and back out high, Olimata. Rolls to the front and rolls in.
We do improvement meetings. That's a big thing in our organization, trying to get 10% better every year and really pushing the pace. And once we get through that, then it's really a great goal by Kels.
Yeah, Keller with a goal, and he's at it again in St. Louis.
The stick of Drysdale, and it'll be carried up ice, a 2-on-1 on entry. J.J. Peterka fires and scores!
Marchand after it. Burbage puts it behind the net. Big hit, Losterine, and they force a turnover. Bennett, Marchand, shot, save, Vasilevsky, rebound, score! Nate Schmidt tips it home! The Panthers get another one! Barkov's got it. In behind, here's Tkachuk. Waiting it out. Holds on. Now it's Nate Schmidt moving in and shooting, score! Nate Schmidt again! Another power play goal! So back to 5-on-5. Tampa had a good opening couple of minutes. Panthers with a good kill, keeping it scoreless. Reinhart, the feed. Nate Schmidt again! You can't stop him! Number 88 with his third goal of the series already!